Hello friends, Koolio here and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, we are taking a look at a brand new idle RPG game called Nova Heroes. Now if you guys enjoy this video, if you guys want to see more videos like this or have a recommended game for me to check out, then let me know down below in the comments, smash the like button, and if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe and the notification button to stay up to date in the latest in mobile gaming. So, Nova Heroes is a brand new sci-fi inspired idle hero game that honestly reminds me a lot of games like AFK Arena. Like, there's no denying it. This game definitely looks a lot like other idle games out there, but there's two big things that actually kind of drew me into this game that I've been enjoying mostly so far. The first thing is the interface. I feel like the interface in this game is really sleek and clean. It's going for like a sci-fi aesthetic, so a lot of this stuff in here is kind of minimalistic, very sharp looking, just like a really nice looking user interface. And I've been kind of enjoying that, you know, with this little sidebar right here with all the information. I've been enjoying that part of the game. It's quick, it's clean. Yeah. The other thing is actually the heroes themselves. Now the hero design actually reminds me of Sidorka Sunset or Sidorka Mirage. It has like the same similar kind of art style. In fact, I was almost thinking like, wow, could some of these characters be directly ripped off that game? Because I feel like a lot of these idle games just take inspiration or literally take assets from other games, but I don't know 100% sure. I don't think so, but I really do like the art designs for these characters. Now you guys know there is a huge importance to me when there is actual visual progression for these idle games or for any kind of gacha game, and there is a visual progression for the characters as you upgrade them and star rank them up. I love that. I really appreciate it. It is a big deal for me for a lot of these games. Like her version when she kind of upgrades, I believe I have a friend on my friends list that has the upgraded version right there. Look at that. She looks amazing, and I do have to say the characters in this game look awesome, but then at the same time, you guys probably saw it, there's Genji. Yep, there's Genji down here at the bottom, and there's also Reinhardt in the game, so I don't know. It's like, why would you do that? Like, why would you go and just blatantly copy another game's character when you've already got some pretty great looking characters of your own? It's just, I don't know. It blows my mind that they do that. There also are a lot of really interesting characters that aren't direct ripoffs of other characters, but might as well be. For example, let me go ahead and show you guys over in the laboratory. Now, this is kind of one of my favorite things about this game. There is a character in this game whose name is Koolio. Not spelled like my name, but still, Koolio is in this game. And on top of that, he is heavily inspired by Midoriya from My Hero Academia. So when I saw this, I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I actually have him as a character on my team right now. But yeah, he definitely looks like Midoriya, like as if he's been augmented with like crazy technology and a freaking gun attached to his arm. And then he's got the name Koolio. So I kind of like that. I thought it was kind of funny. But yeah, it's just, it's kind of ridiculous. So let's actually talk about the gameplay of this game. If you've ever played an idle game before, you're gonna basically know everything you need to know about this game. It doesn't really stand out besides like the interface and the art style. Now, as you're playing through the game or not playing the game, your characters will passively attack enemies, gathering resources that you can then come back to, click on this little orb dude up here at the top, and then gather all of the loot, which you can then use to power up your characters and continually push farther and farther into the campaign itself. As you go farther and farther into the campaign and as you level up, more and more little activities, side activities will then become available for you to participate in. Another thing, this game does have VIP systems, has a bunch of top-ups and stuff. Again, very similar to other AFK or idle games. There's going to be a lot of pay-to-win style mechanics. This is just a game where it's like you can either pay money and progress like crazy, or it's just a game you can play casually and just kind of hop into. That's kind of the reason why I'm even checking this game out. But as you're progressing, as you kind of jump in, you're ready to push yourself through the story, you can go ahead and hit the next stage. Let's go ahead and move on to stage 8. The characters will then move on, and then there is a boss for us to fight. And then you can go in, you can kind of swap in and out your characters. There is a system in this game where you can actually set up different characters of different types. And if you have like, let's say 6 water characters, you get this special bonus right here of evasion plus 5%, HP plus 20%. The one I'm actually working on is this one, the Covenant, attack plus 10%, HP plus 10%. I only need one more, and I think it's a green character. I just need a green character to kind of fill that out. So maybe we'll get lucky and do a couple of summons. So once you've set up your characters, you're gonna want your defenders down here at the bottom 2, then you want your attackers, and then your support characters. There we go. start the battle. Your characters will automatically begin battling and attacking the enemy. When their energy bar fills up, they'll go ahead and activate a special ability. Really, it's not that big of like, it's not that intriguing of a combat system. I mean, these idle games are really all about just kind of jumping in every once in a while, powering your characters up, collecting new characters, pushing through the grind. It's not really a super in-depth combat system. I mean, I do know that like when you start getting towards end game stuff for a lot of these idle games, it's all about setting up the correct team, which characters are the best to have on your team. But you're basically, this is a lot of the gameplay right here. You just attacking. Now you'll notice I'm actually on 1 speed. The 2 speed unlocks if you're VIP 1 or level 30. Now I'm level 26. Took me probably about an hour and a half. I'd say within your first day of casually playing, you'll get to level 30, you'll unlock ×2 speed, and it'll probably make all this way easier for you to be able to experience and play through. So here we go, taken down. Congratulations, victory is ours. Get a whole bunch of stuff, a bunch of things to level up. Now, another thing I want to talk about is this is kind of like the main area, like your little home area. You can recycle your previous characters if you don't want them anymore to get resources that you can use to power up your other characters. Here we go. There is a way that you can go in and you can craft like really powerful characters. Now, I talked about how there is a visual progression system, and this is a really good example of what I'm talking about. We have this character here, a Psionic, which is a like attack dealing character. Her name is Crystal. Now, this is the 5-star version of Crystal. There is an advanced version, a 1 red star version of her, and she looks better. Like, she looks really cool. So again, I really like that visual progression. I think there's actually one for the Midoriya. Oh, there isn't one for the Midoriya one I showed you, but look at this. Okita, Ichiro, like there is some really cool characters in this game. And so I really do like that kind of art style. And it kind of makes me excited to, you know, progress and upgrade some of these characters. Now let's actually talk about progression and upgrading characters. It's very similar to other games. You use your gold, you use your mana, your resources, whatever, to level them up. Once they hit a certain level cap, you have to go and raise their grade. Let's go ahead and do it for this guy. He is now 2-star grade, and I can push him up to level 50. I can then go ahead and just hold this down. I can get him all the way up to level 43 with the current resources that I have. Let's do it. And now he's been upgraded. There is a gear system in the game as well, where you can go ahead and auto equip and put gear onto the character. Also, as you go through, you kind of upgrade your characters, or you'll unlock more specialized abilities and passive abilities for the characters to be able to use. This is this looks like Supergirl. I like her, but she definitely looks a lot like Supergirl. So there we go. Now, that's kind of it for this game. There really isn't a whole lot else I can show you guys. Like, if you've ever played idle games before, again, this is going to look really familiar. I will say, as I've been playing the game, I've been playing, again, I've probably been playing about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours at most. I've gotten about 1,400 gems. It takes 2,200 to actually do a summon. And this is one thing that kind of is a little weird. In order to buy enough diamonds, like using actual money, it's kind of a lot. It's a little bit ridiculous. Let's go ahead and actually do a couple of summons. I don't actually have any keys. They do give you an okay amount of premium keys and normal unlocks for you to use. I've probably done, I want to say maybe 8 of these and 10 of these. It's a fair assumption. So let's go ahead and just use some of my premium crystals to summon. Now, the summoning animation itself is actually kind of lame. That's kind of it. That's like the coolest summoning animation they have in the game if you summon a 5-star character. If you summon a regular character, let's see if it'll actually do it for me right here. That's it. That's your summoning animation. But guys, I am crazy pumped right now because all I needed was a green-based character, and now I've got one. Now I can add her onto my team, and I can get the full bonus that I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted to do. That's actually kind of crazy that we got her. Not the craziest summoning in the game, not something to get really excited about. Let's go ahead and get rid of Midoriya, and there we go. Now we got the full bonus team. But there you guys go, Nova Heroes. I think it's a good idle game. You can't really say idle games are amazing unless they have like really amazing art or like a really like dedicated player base. Like AFK Arena is an amazing game. This one, I do like the art, I like the interface. Everything else is your generic idle gacha game. So if you guys are interested in checking the game out, I will leave a link down below. I will probably play this game casually here and there. I'll hop in. I mean, I've been looking for an idle game to play, and this one will be a good one. I'll jump it in, you know, I'll drop it into my everyday games. I just kind of hop it into and play. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more gameplay videos of any other mobile games, you guys have suggestions for me, let me know down below in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. And again, a like would be super, super helpful. And subscribe if you're new to the channel to stay up to date and the latest in mobile gaming. Okay, friends, I'll see you next time.